What's What's Oh, praise to the Most High God. Lit nightcap. Cause I'm gonna be real. I'm finna get ready to chill it out. Got rise up tomorrow. Got a lit interview. We'll see what that's hitting on. But I really just came with because I'm gonna be honest. I have read this before because I got highlights of this is James. But I'm gonna be honest. I had forgot what it was all said. I was on the phone. Shout out to them Kingdom Seekers. Shout out to Tylee and Q because Q early before we parted ways, he was like basically teaching like a little Bible study, and he had brought up because I asked him what y'all was diving into. He said the Book of James, and I was like, "What are talking about?" And when he had said base was God was breaking down how rejoice when you're going through things that you don't understand or uncomfortable because God is building you. God is building who He already know you are, but He bringing it to surface that you might not even look at or forgot you was that. Like for example, if we going through things like we lost and confused, we lost our job, we feeling no way, just life is just it's life and it's beating on us. And sometimes we can get down, depressed because of those specific situations, whatever is going on your life. Even though it can be hard because, and then right before I had decided to get on camera, I was reading right here on James 1 verse 12. Blessed, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. And it hit me like, okay, think about this. Your parents or whoever down here earthly, they'll make a promise to you. Man, I'll buy you this, I'll do this for you, but you got to clean your room. You got to get good grades. Do this, do this. That's with the Father. God, He has already said it. He gave you a promise. He going to give you the crown of life, whatever your heart desire, in a righteous manner. He going to give you so many things. He going to bless you essentially in so many areas of your life. But you got to do your part. Keep His laws and commandments. Study His word. Seek Him. Spread it. Be that light in the darkness. And then it hit me. Life could take a turn for the worse. Everything around you could be chaotic and just stuff going everywhere. And I feel like sometimes that be by design to try to get you to reject God or turn far from God. When I feel like that all comes with kind of what James 12 was just saying. Now, I'm not a pastor, preacher, deacon. I'm not a reverend. I'm just a sinner turned to a servant trying to deliver a message. That just was hitting me when I read it to bring it to some lit terms. Hopefully someone, it could resonate with you. Like, our life could get to a point where so much going on the physical that we forget the promises God gave. Oh, I'm going to bless you. I got you, son. I got you, daughter. But what if that just a test to see, like, okay, when stuff get rough, you turn your back on me. You might be so-called rocking for me and speaking for me and moving boldly when I give you everything, or when you nothing is going wrong in your life. But once things start going wrong or you get uncomfortable in the situation, you forget me. And what hit me now, I do not know the verse, but that kind of like seemed like in Exodus when he was leading the children of Israel through the wilderness. He had been protected them against different armies and gave them manna and blessed them in so many different ways on their journey. But it's like time after time, they constantly, when things get shaky, they forget who God is. They lose faith, stop trusting Him, and the same thing go with us even to this day. It's easy for us if we're not paying attention to it to slip into losing faith in God, having our trust in man and not in Him when He already promised us, I'm going to protect you, provide you, I'm going to lead you. My promise is forever. My promise is forever. But I just need you to do your part. I'm going to deliver, but I cannot deliver if you're not doing your part. That's how I look at it. That now, some of y'all might agree, or some of y'all might agree or don't agree. But that's how I look at it. His promise is never going nowhere. He said it, it's done. But we got to play our part. We got to keep our part. And I can like speak for myself. Me, I have fell to the wayside many a times on this journey when you come to live for God. It's like when things get shaky, I'm like, what's going on? Because that's it's a go-to, because not all of us, but I can admit me, sometimes I fear when I'm not in control or I don't know what's going on. But just think about this. It's many times in our life that we didn't have that fear when you was operating in the world, following people that was leading you away from God. So why you can't still have that 100% other faith when you putting your life and everything, your trust and faith, totally 100% in the source and creator of all things? Yes, it hit different then. It really hit different. Like, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth death. So basically, every time we have sinned, we really have brought death on our life. We have brought death on our life. And it's like, this is how I look at it now. I didn't used to look at it like this at first, but this is just how I honestly look at it now. We all deal with different spirits. We all had different things that be like, what I'm trying to say. We all have different things that can tempt us to pull us away from God, whatever the purpose that He had for our life. Like, some people be let me see, like, some people probably deal with pride. Some people deal with that lust, lust after people. Like, some of it can be like greedy. You want everything for yourself. Gluttony, whether it's food. It's many things in our day-to-day life that we are tempted with that can pull us away from God. Not everybody. Everybody is subject to fall. Everybody is subject to being tempted of their own lust. But it's like all about when you realize what you can easily fall in and what you really deal with, whether other people know it or not. It's about dealing aggressively with it and really trying to change it, because the urge is not going to magically go away. You're going to be forever tempted, but it's all about having self-control, self-discipline. Man, like for me, I'm going to be honest with y'all. One of my biggest things is like lust. My mind instantly is easily to be very sexualized when it comes to a woman. Because let's be real, I'm a man. I love exploring women's bodies, but I'm not sitting up here saying that's an excuse. Because think about it. What happened to King David? He was good until he lusted after Bathsheba, one of his soldiers' wife, and it corrupted his life. Now, he was a man after God's own heart, so it's like I constantly had to check myself. Man, she beautiful. God made her that way, all praises. But don't sit there and soak in it, because you constantly sitting there, so you feeding into that. You feeding into that. Like, hey, it get real serious. Like, a lot of this stuff, I'm gonna be real. When I was coming up, man, if people try to tell me this, I was not listening to it. I was not really paying attention. But I do not remember a lot of this stuff coming out when I was coming up. But trust me, I'm all ears now, because I see it's really starting to have a long-lasting negative effect on my life. So I had to start going to God with all these things and really get it off, battle it. It's not gonna go away for itself, like by itself. You're gonna have to really overcome it. Like it'll tell you, like, I'm gonna be honest, I do not be knowing the scriptures, like remembering what chapter they're in, but I forgot which one it is. But it tell you resist the devil, and it should flee. You resist him long enough, he gonna go away, cause he know he can't get to you when you resist it. I really wish cause that was. Oh, right there. That's crazy. That's in James. That's in James 4:7. Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Submit yourself to God and resist the devil, he will flee from you. When you resist the devil, when you come to really submit to God, trust me, the enemy, the devil, whatever you want to label it, the lower version of yourself, whatever you want to look at it, it's going to come to tempt your soul. It's going to come to get in your mind and do everything to pull you away from God. But you resist it, have that discipline, start controlling yourself. Trust me, it will go away. And it's always like when you're in the midst of a temptational situation, God always give you an escape route. Just put it down, get away. Or in that specific time, whether you confess it to a brother or sister and they give you some scriptures or they tell you stay away from that. Or just in that time, man, something just come out the blue to interrupt it. Now it's up to you to follow through with that interruption. Be like, man, yeah, man, I don't even need to do that, man. Chill out. I know it's on me heavy to do that right now, but that stuff ain't doing nothing for me, but constantly holding me back. That's it. Like, I ain't really come on here, I'm gonna be honest, to talk too long, but that just hit my spirit on that because I know a lot of people is going through things right now that they probably never went through or really they care not to go through. See what I'm saying? But I just want you to know that your patience is being tested. God is giving you everything you pray for. Like, remember the times when you pray for strength, patience, endurance, and all those things. She's not just going to snap a finger and give it to you. You're going to have to constantly go through tests and go through situations that's going to pull that out of you. Because everything that you're going through, trust me, whether we realize it or not, or admit to it or not, is bringing out the best version of us. It's bringing out that version that God put in us since birth. Because God knows who we are at heart, and he put it in us. But now, since we have grown to love sin, follow the world, follow people of the world, spirits of the world, ways of the world, and all that, he got to cleanse us and now bring it out. It's almost like it's buried. And sometimes it be so buried and so filthy, we don't even see it no more. But when you finally walk that path, it's slowly gonna start coming out. It's gonna take some fight. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some times where you just drop down and cry because stuff just weighing on you. Like, I always admit I don't got nothing to hide. Hey, I cry. Like, I cry. When I get by myself, I drop down in a minute and cry. Stuff just be weighing on me. But it's like, you be needing that release. And then all that stuff just be, man, the enemy be wanting to put all that stuff on your mind to make you feel like you less than or you can't do nothing or you'll never be good enough. Trust me, you are enough. You are loved. You are worthy. If you honestly put in your head that your family don't love you, people that's around you day to day don't love you, whatever, especially they're not abusing you or anything like that, hey, trust me, you can count on one thing for sure. God will forever love you and you're worthy enough. God rise you up every day for a mission and a purpose. He love you. Trust me. But the enemy want to play on your mind to make you think that God don't even love you. God ain't listening. He ain't answering my prayers. I'm too far away from God. Yeah, you might be far away from God. You might have separated and did things that God is displeased with you with. But trust me, God forever waiting on you to come back home and open arms you. Gonna love on you, cleanse you, forgive you. But you gotta come to him. Yeah, don't try to play perfect. God know we ain't perfect, trust me. Like I always tell y'all, through these type of messages, through the music if you tap in, I always met him not perfect, full of flaws, filthy rag, full of sins. Hey, I'm no better than you. I'm no better than you, whoever looking at this video or whatever. I'm no better than you. I'm full of sin, corrupted, then sin, knew better but didn't do better. I'm still getting up trying, so I know if I can do it, you can do it. And then if you just think about it, what's really going on in the world right now, it's pushing all us to a time. No, nothing earthly could save you and get you out of a situation. Better turn your hearts to God. God is the only way out. And I know everybody ain't gonna agree with that. Hey, it is what it is, son. I'm not here to be argumentative. I'm not here to be debative. God is real. God can change your life. God will change your life. But you have to wipe that pride away that world had put on you. to believe that you the only person that could do something in your life. Trust me, it's a lot of things that you, your talent, your money, or whatever cannot get you out of or go forward in. Only God can. There's so much demonic stuff going on in the world right now. You better lean on God. You better stop putting your trust in yourself, money, or anything this earthly or this worldly thing have to offer. You better start seeking God. All of us, even myself. Like, you can't just do this for no little camera. Forget all them little views and likes. I don't care about none of that. Yeah, it's in my mission to do all this stuff, speak through the airways, speak to people and heal and touch people that I may never meet in person or will meet down the line in person. But still, when these cameras off and I got to go out there and live in a world where I got to have God on my mind, I got to be very mindful of what's going on. Because I know how easy it is for me to slip. From my own life experiences to this point, I know it's easy for me to slip. And then you can observe other people's lives. It's easy to fall. Don't never think you too proud to fall. Don't never think, oh, you too high and mighty, I won't fall to that. Trust me, we all subject to fall. That's why God wants us to constantly stay with him every day. Because it's easy to fall. It's easy to fall, son. Man, I just wanted to get on here and say that. I ain't really trying to come on here and make it long. I know a lot of y'all finna shut it down for the night. Man, send one up. Protect yourself, your household, and make sure you constantly just seek God, man. Seek a real direct one-on-one relationship with God, because I can't have a relationship with the Creator for you just as well as you can't have a relationship with the Creator for me. But don't think too high and mighty that he will not bring people in the midst of your life that will hold you accountable to seek him, submit to him, and apply his words and his instructions. I had to get out of there. I'm still getting out of there. You can't do this on your own. He's going to bring you in the midst of people that's really moving the spirit of him. I know a lot of us have reached a point in our life where we'll say we don't mess with God, we don't mess with religion, we don't go to no church, and all that just come from because probably once in our lifetime, or probably more than once in our lifetime, we have ran into quote unquote religious people that push us away from God, that wasn't stepping, or was very hypocritical, judgmental, or we went to churches that were hypocritical, judgmental, or people that was appearing to be a child of light, but the whole time they was moving in a child of darkness and stuff like that. That's why I encourage everyone right now. Seek God, a direct, strong relationship one-on-one with God for yourself. And you gonna see a major difference then. And yeah, like I be hopping into the word, the Bible and things like that, but any wise person will tell you, don't limit God to one book, and don't limit God to one place or one person. God is everywhere like the air, and he can use anything and anyone to get his message across or make his presence known. That's all. I'm going to end with that. Y'all be safe out there. Love you for the ones who I personally know, and love the ones that I don't even personally know. Take care of yourself and be safe out there.